program is brought to you in living color on NBC.
Happy Sunday, everybody. And you know what? Can I like see my mom watching us right over there?
She does spend some time here, doesn't she?
She does. We're out here at Vineyards at Pine Lake, and we've got Eric, we've
got
got
the owners,
David,
one of the chefs,
and my mom and her friends just right over there. They live just, a few yards away, and they are here all the time. They love you guys.
Beautiful. That's what we like to hear.
We're so happy to be here, right, Mike?
Yeah, and I come too.
Yeah, I know you do.
I have a little lady I date that doesn't look too far away.
Jesse's just around the corner. What you guys have on the table today is drastically different from when you guys first opened. Can I say that?
Yep, absolutely.
This is gorgeous.
When did you get the new menu?
You remember? Last week?
Yes, we put that out for patio season.
Like a summer menu type?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to take us around and just talk about some of your favorite feature items?
There's so much to talk about.
Like this steering wheel made of pretzel?
Yeah, that's a real crowd pleaser. We have
and a Lauren pleaser, if I do say so myself.
Right.
We have hot pepper cheese balls on there. Ham is actually from Cleveland. It's called a Sunday brunch ham, but it's just no normal, delicious, not chewy, it's perfect ham, really.
Like they knew that we were going to be doing this show.
It's amazing.
Sunday brunch.
Right.
And it's local, it's sort of local Cleveland, so that's what we like to do.
Can we go here?
Sure.
This is looking like we're going to fight
That's
over
one of Eric's favorites.
Yep.
Yeah.
My favorite.
Fight him too.
That's
a fact.
I'll stay out of the way then.
Fresh salmon, rice pilaf, our green beans we'll be doing for the summer. That'll be our vegetable for most things that we do.
And then sauces.
The sauce is a Creole sauce, so it's a Cajun style dish.
And then pick one more then we'll get to the carrot cake later. If it makes it all the way through the show.
And our good friend Lisa from Ducut, she loves a good
this
piece of
piece is bigger than Lisa.
Yeah, it is.
All right, pick one more.
Pick one more.
We'll do this 45-day aged sirloin. That's USDA prime. It's top of the line. It'll melt in your mouth. Even though it's sirloin, it will chew and cut just like a filet mignon also.
We cannot wait to get it. We cannot wait. And
It's almost lunchtime, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah.
It is. It is. All right, you guys sit tight. We're going to talk about this lovely property throughout the entire show.
Absolutely.
But first, we're going to hop on a bike.
We are.
My
Plenty
mom
of
wants a
them.
bike trail, by the way.
All right, we'll get one.
Here and there,
Or
okay?
maybe like a lazy river. Like so you can just lay in a raft and just float up. That'd
Or
be
an
good too.
electric bike.
Yeah. Well, we have one local gentleman that's starting his own bike share company in Youngstown. It's called Yogo Bikes. You're going to love the guy and you're going to love the concept.
So, grew up on the south side between Hillman and Oak Hill. Frequent at the Boys and Girls Club, so I pretty much grew up in the Boys and Girls Club. Went to Woodrow Wilson High School, graduated in 2000. Well, I decided to come back because I wanted to make a difference in the community. I really wholeheartedly wanted to pay it forward to the next generation because so many people helped me get to where I was at. As I stated before, I grew up in the Boys and Girls Club, had a lot of strong men there give me some values and principles that I still continue to use to this day. And I wanted to come back and mentor the next generation of young men in our area to go on and do the same thing and try to rebuild their community. Well, I decided to put Yogo Bike Share together. Me and my family took a family vacation to Washington, D.C. And we had the opportunity, this is pre-pandemic, and so we had the opportunity to ride the bikes around all the monuments and everything like that. And I thought this was the coolest thing, that you can go scan your bike with your cell phone and then just ride around from different places and see the city in a different way. So we got 3 simple steps: unlock, ride, return. You unlock a bike by downloading the Yogo Bike Share app, whether on the Google Play Store or the App Store. Download the Yogo Bike Share app, come up to a bike, scan a bike on a QR code. You get the opportunity to decide which ride pass you want. You either want a casual ride, a daily ride, or an annual subscription. I think for us, it was never really about the bikes. but creating an opportunity to set out to do something brand new that wasn't done, taking that challenge on of doing something brand new and going through the processes and learning and building something that wasn't here and making it something to inspire other people in this area to say, hey, if you have an idea and you don't see a blueprint for it, you create the blueprint. You create the steps that it's going to take that everyone else will follow after you. Why not Youngstown, right? Why do we have to continue to carry on the negative connotations that preceded us and keep people in the same mindset? You know, it's one of those things to where people thought the Wright brothers were crazy for making airplanes until they actually made airplanes and people started flying on them. And so it's one of those things to where if we start with a basis and build it and do it the right way and really come at it from a direction of not profitability, but just help in community, it won't fail. I'm a little bit proud. I enjoy the fact that we set out to do something and we did what we said we want to do.
So a wonderful guy, his family and friends, he has a tight circle that's really a big part of it, helping him do it. And he just happens to be the spokesperson, but they're all a team there, and it's a really fun concept.
And the bikes are really cool looking. I just saw them downtown the
Yeah,
other
they are.
day.
Yeah.
They're really fun looking.
Not like the rickety one in your garage.
No, I don't want to ride my bike,
Like
but I
they're
do.
real.
It's hard to like even walk past them and
Real
be
bike.
like, I'm not gonna, I can't ride it. But now you can.
Yes, you can.
All right, you want to take a break so I can keep eating this rice pilaf?
Yes, and then I'll tell you about this crazy idea I had for this
No.
next segment with Mark
Poor
Canzonetta.
Mark.
Stick around.
RC Compounding specializes in custom medications to meet your individual needs. Our staff can compound medications in unique dosage forms for everyone in your family, even your pets.
For us, we have standards, we have testing, we have personnel training. Everything, every single product that we dispense, we can assure that it meets all standards and above and beyond.
RC Compounding, we care about your health.
Safety is our top priority at Barina's Automotive Center when we're taking care of your vehicle. We invest in the latest equipment to service the newest makes and models and keep our team's education up to date on the latest skills and techniques. At Barina's, we provide a free digital vehicle safety inspection so you can actually see what we see and understand our recommendations. Barina's Automotive Center on Robbins Avenue in Niles. Call 330-652-AUTO today and get your car back on the road safe and sound.
Hills is the low-cost living, anti-inflation department store.
Shop Hills in the Liberty, Lincoln Knolls, and Boardman Plaza's Youngstown, and the Ridgeview Plaza in Warren, and the Hills location in Champion, all open 10 till 10 daily.
Your eyes are two of the most important parts of your body, so it's best to take care of them. Optical Solutions in the Austintown Plaza offers comprehensive eye exams, medical eye care, LASIK and cataract evaluation, and more. Contact lenses in all types, plus eyewear from budget to designer frames. Optical Solutions is your complete eye care destination. Covered by most insurance carriers, contact Optical Solutions today to make your appointment. 330-797-8780. Welcome back to Valley Spotlight. View courtesy of Vineyards at Pine Lake. Open every day but Monday. They're open today at noon.
Delicious stuff. The salmon is to die for. How is the shrimp?
It's good. I can't wait to, we'll just keep rotating.
We'll just keep going like this.
All right, Pesto's Test Kitchen.
What did you make Mark do this time?
I made him come up with ideas for kids to make their moms for Mother's Day.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Breakfast in bed.
Yes, and if you're watching this on Mother's Day,
Yeah.
Happy Mother's Day.
There you go. So we started slow and kind of increased the difficulty a little bit. Time for Pesto's Test Kitchen here at lovely Bistro 1907 in downtown Youngstown.
Hey, Mike, how you doing? Welcome to historic downtown Youngstown.
It's a big day down here today.
It is a big day down here.
Cinco de Mayo fest going on.
Cinco de Mayo. One of it's not the hugest of holidays. They really love their Dia de las Muertes, the Day of the Dead. But Cinco de Mayo is a big holiday.
We make it a big holiday.
We make it more than they do there.
Is the taco truck involved?
The Triple T taco truck will be out and about. It'll be at Phelps Gateway for the Cinco de Mayo. First inaugural Cinco de Mayo celebration here in downtown Youngstown.
Primero.
Yes.
First one.
Exactly, the first one. And you can get to it. I know there's some road construction, but you'll still be able to get to it. And hopefully this road construction will be over sooner than later.
Eat, drink, listen to music.
Yes, the Lauber Brothers.
The Lauber Brothers will be there. A couple of live music going on.
Yeah, and I think there's other food trucks. I don't know the names of them. I know Gringos is participating as well.
That's going to be fun.
And then we're gearing up for Mother's Day.
Okay, so I had this idea. I know I come up with the weirdest ideas, but when I was a kid, I thought it'd be fun to fix mom breakfast in bed.
I think it's the best idea.
So in your mind as a kid, you think you can do it, and it's going to be amazing, and it ended up being like a donut and some toast or something.
Well, I think when we're that young, we don't realize there's some execution issues that we have.
Right.
First off, you need the tray that is raised like
with
this.
the sides on it.
The sides on it, so mom can slide her legs underneath of it.
I think my dad was a good sport. We did our best, and my brother helped, but let's do it a little better today.
Well, I think number one, mothers do so much for both their husbands, especially for their children. They would give their children the last speck of food versus them eating anything. They would starve. So I think on that day, you have to celebrate your mom. And for me, I celebrate my mom, my stepmom, and then I celebrate my wife, Melissa, who is the mother
Who is
a mom.
Yeah.
Yes. And I always tell Adriana and Bentley, what are you doing for your mom? It's Mother's Day.
I bring up the same.
And they always make the cutest homemade cards.
I think moms appreciate that stuff.
I think they appreciate it more than going out and, giving your money to
I would agree.
one of those famous greeting card companies.
I would agree. So we decided we're going to pair some strawberries with champagne.
Well, my wife loves champagne. I don't know, what wife doesn't.
There's different kinds of bubbly drinks. They're not really.
And let's treat them well. On this day. Get a nice bottle of champagne. Champagne really only comes from Champagne in France. Doesn't mean there's not sparkling wines from Italy, America, Spain,
Prosecco's, all the
Prosecco's. But let's go out and buy a bottle of champagne. You don't have to buy this.
Champagne.
That is real deal champagne. That is Taittinger Rosé. That is real deal. My wife is going to love that for Mother's Day.
Is a rosé sweeter than the other ones?
It tends to have a little more residual fruit.
Okay.
And the color comes purely because they leave the skins in contact with the juice when it ferments.
Okay.
So that's all. But that paired with strawberries, I don't think you should chocolate dip the strawberries. I think champagne is just fine with naked strawberries.
Okay.
Now, we have a beautiful plate of strawberries here. It is actually strawberry season. And if you want to dress up a strawberry, and these are absolutely gorgeous, the easiest thing to do is take a knife and you just cut little curved slits. And then you'll be able to fan these out.
Oh. Careful, kids.
Careful, kids. And then it looks like
I did that to fan it?
And you fan it out. You just give it a little smash and see how fancy that looks now?
Oh, that is good.
So maybe you just want to put one. Another idea you can do is you can dip the strawberries in beaten egg whites and then dip them into sugar, whether it's sugar in the raw or regular granulated sugar. And that provides a nice little extra sweetness and texture.
So it'll have that bottom part that's white with sugar.
Exactly.
Kind of dress it up a little.
Exactly.
With topping, everybody likes that, right?
Well, the British, for Wimbledon, strawberries and cream.
Strawberries and cream, that's their big thing.
A big thing you want to do for your mom, whether you believe in fresh flowers, there's a lot of new companies out there that have plants that you can buy because plants tend to last longer than flowers.
That's true.
But
hanging
flowers.
Basket season is upon us.
Hanging basket season is upon us. So you want to make that day special for them. Go out, buy some flowers, buy a plant, buy a rose bush, get a nice bottle of bubbles for your wife or your mom, and get some nice strawberries. And that's a good start.
Get a card. They're going to keep it.
They're going to keep it. I think my wife and I actually have cards from when we first started dating.
I love that.
For going on 11 years now.
I love that.
And from our wedding.
All right, so this is just the basics. When
this is just step one.
We're going to turn it up a little bit more and give you something a little more advanced.
Sure.
Right?
Not really advanced. There's simple shortcuts you can do.
All right, get down here. Bistro 1907. Today's a great day to do it, whether it's a brunch here or just an area over there doing the
And the most important thing is take care of your mom. You only have one.
Absolutely.
I'm okay with all that.
Right?
Everything. It's
Slicing
so
a strawberry
nice.
up and spreading it out, you can do that?
Yeah, I think I'm all about that.
Careful with the knives, kids.
Well, you know who spends a lot of time at Bistro 1907?
Who's that?
That you probably never even see before?
What?
His name is Joe,
Uh-huh.
and he's in charge of their firewood.
For
Yeah.
what? Like their grills and stuff?
Absolutely, and he does it for a lot more people than you'd ever imagine. And just because you don't know him doesn't mean that the whole world doesn't know who this guy is. I'd like to introduce you to somebody that's really quite remarkable and very special.
It's a heartwarming tale of love, sacrifice, and entrepreneurial spirit. Joe Ney, a former corporate executive, traded in his suit and tie to care for his terminally ill father. It ignited a business venture that turned him into an unexpected social media sensation.
And so I put together a plan with my wife and my kids and my sister. We built this team around my dad and to take care of him in his final days. So I stepped away from my career. And at that time, firewood was a side hustle for me. It was something I did for fun. But I thought, well, while I was taking care of Dad, let me make this a legitimate business and see if I can, keep gas in the gas tank while I'm taking care of Dad. How did I know that when that day came that my firewood business would explode?
With a keen eye for opportunity, Joe noticed a niche market for premium firewood among local restaurants, recognizing the demand for high-quality wood for cooking.
My very first customer was probably the premier wood-fired restaurant in the Mahoning Valley, is Firebirds, very high volume. And I was going to tell them no because I didn't know if I could keep up with the volume. But you know what they say, when opportunity knocks, you open the door. So I opened the door, and then what did I know? By the end of the year, I had 13 restaurants on my roster. And my plan was to go back to my day job when Dad passed, but when that day came, this was too big to walk away from.
However, it was during the pandemic-induced lull that Joe's business truly flourished in an unexpected way. With more people turning to outdoor activities for entertainment, interest in firewood surged. Joe has one of the largest firewood channels on YouTube, some 20 million views, and it's seen in over 70 countries.
I've started traveling the world now because of my YouTube channel. I've become kind of famous within the firewood industry. And that all happened by accident, just like my firewood hustle that you see here. It happened right during the pandemic. My daughter got sent home from college when everything was shut down. I had just bought a expensive firewood processor to keep up with my volume. How did I know that the economy was going to shut down and I had this machine and nothing to do? My daughter started filming me, and we would put it on YouTube, and the next thing I know, I had tens of thousands of subscribers. I've had strangers knocking at my door, and it just happened. So now I am a major presence in the firewood industry.
And the industry has taken notice. Joe is now a brand ambassador for European log splitting manufacturers who are changing the industry with technology. His videos, ranging from tutorials on proper wood selection to behind-the-scenes glimpses of his business operations, captivated audiences worldwide. And now he wants to bring that world to Northeast Ohio.
I have leveraged my relationship being a social media influencer because I have now got relationships with a lot of these companies. And they're all very interested in coming here because it's a high-profile opportunity for them. Anything that shows up on my channel gets a lot of visibility. It sells out, and now I'm able to. So my goal now is to have a trade show, and it's going to be here in my wood yard. So I have a whole bunch of different companies coming from all over the world, and they're going to be right here for what we are now calling the International Firewood Expo 2024.
It's in May, right?
It's May 18th, all day long.
Wow.
Yeah, be there or be square.
Does he run out of wood? Where's the wood come from?
It's a good question. So he actually has the wood brought in. So
that
it's
makes
like
sense.
Timbered, and it's tempered, and there's no bugs, and all that stuff makes such a big difference. And all the people that are within the firewood industry, whether they're chainsaws or loaders or whatever they may be, they're coming to Cortland from all over the world for the very first time that they're going to have this event. So
I
we wish
love
Joe
it.
a lot of luck.
Yeah, good for him.
Mike likes a good wood story.
Absolutely. Who doesn't, right? All right, our break is upon us. We'll be back with more Valley Spotlight from the Vineyards at Pine Lakes.
Right, and on this lovely Steelite stuff.
Yep.
Couldn't be any better.
Be right back.
Taking one cash offer for your home doesn't have to be your only option. I'm Barbara Corcoran, and especially in today's current market, having a local real estate agent who offers great marketing and options that are customized to fit your needs is smart. In Youngstown, the agent I trust is Kelly Warren. Kelly can give you a guarantee to sell your home, instant offer, and the best marketing strategies in the Mahoning Valley. Get the option that's right for you. Go to kellysolder.com.
No hot water? Call A to Z Dependable Services. Our fully stocked rapid response water heater specialist will get you back in hot water in no time. A to Z is the only call you need to make.
Whether it's dinner out with friends and family or your next catered event, Rachel's Restaurant in Austintown always makes it special and delicious. Award-winning cuisine, relaxing atmosphere, and so much more. Rachel's Restaurant, Austintown.
History is like a window into the past. In my History Press trilogy, Lost Youngstown, Historic Theaters of Youngstown, and Hidden History of Youngstown and the Mahoning Valley, learn little-known facts and interesting tales from our storied past. All three are available at Barnes & Noble, fine local retailers, and Amazon.com.
We're back here on Valley Spotlight.
Happy Sunday.
This is fun.
It is fun. And thank you to Beth from the Trumbull County Tourism Bureau that you got to hang out with a little bit. She is the one who reminded us of Joe and the Ohio Wood Burner and this event coming up. I didn't realize that they were also intertwined, so we appreciate all these great relationships and such good stories.
Right, and set me up with this hot spot in Hubbard.
Which you haven't seen this yet.
No, and there are people coming from all over to enjoy cigaros. So let's take a look at it as our truly Trumbull trip idea. Hello, Beth.
Hi, this is Beth Cotwas Carmichael with Trumbull County Tourism, and this is truly Trumbull Trip Ideas for your visiting friends and family.
My partner and I were avid, I'll say avid, that's a kind word for it, we're avid cigar smokers a long time. You know, I've smoking cigars before it was cool, before it was a thing. And we talked, as we got older, we talked about maybe starting a cigar lounge at some point.
Steve DeGennaro and Jamie Garua wanted to own a cool place to smoke cigars, and they recognized a need. But there was a problem. They needed a location and couldn't quite get it together with the city of Youngstown. Luckily, they had a good friend that owned Woodland Cellars Winery here in Hubbard.
I happen to be from Hubbard. Now, I haven't lived here since I was in high school, but I actually lived in Hubbard growing up. And so he invited us. We kind of looked around the neighborhood. We found a house. We're literally adjacent to the winery, which I think there's a lot of simpatico because of that. We work very well together. We have kind of co-branded events from time to time. And we have almost like a little informal entertainment district here. And so it's worked out really well. We're happy to be here.
The next step was to clean and redo this building inside and out. They liked how it already had an older look inside and just continued with that kind of feel and ambiance.
So each room has kind of a theme. And if you're in the mood to watch sports on TV, there's a great room upstairs with a big screen TV. If you want to be a little bit more quiet, there's 2 or 3 other bedrooms where you can kind of camp out with your friends or by yourself for that matter. In fact, our members come in and occasionally they'll come in during the day, get a cigar, go upstairs, boot up their laptop and, work from here. We think it looks kind of historic. And it morphed as we started decorating and building it out because there's bedrooms upstairs. I almost think of it almost like Disneyland.
Folks wanting to visit have 2 options. Anyone can come in and buy a cigar from the store, have a cup of coffee, and enjoy it here in the 2 main rooms. Or you can buy a membership to use the upstairs space and outdoor deck. Plus, you'll get a special personal humidor locker that has a fun little touch.
You get a post office box humidor for your cigars. So you have a little space to put, a dozen, or I don't think a box would fit, but you could fit a dozen or maybe 20 cigars in there.
Everywhere you look, you can see an old picture or collectible celebrating Youngstown, and some really hard to find pieces like these old chairs from the Trump Taj Mahal Casino in Atlantic City. It all adds up to a fun experience that people really notice.
I would say that our selection is what we like to brag about, because we specialize in boutique cigar brands. So we have Padrones, we have Julius Caesar, we have Romeo and Juliet, we have a lot of the J.C. Newman products, all the cigars that people have heard of, but we also have a lot of newer upstart, they call them boutique brands. So there's a lot of cigars here that you can't get other places.
And they're doing it in a place that has embraced them back.
Yeah, so it's a destination. In fact, my partner, who didn't know Hubbard as well as I do, was a little bit skeptical about putting a place in Hubbard because we know a lot of people in Youngstown. Some of the council folks come in and shop here and are members. We have an excellent reputation with the city fathers. Excellent reputation with our fellow businesses here in the neighborhood.
A great partnership with the area, the business, and the members, just like how Steve was hoping for all along.
I walk in and say, I can't believe I have this. My goal, I didn't do this to get rich quick. I didn't do this to, start an empire or open up 3 shops a year or anything like that. I did it because I was very passionate about cigars. I wanted to share that passion, and I wanted to have a place for myself and my partner and my friends to hang out. So mission accomplished. I've done that.
I guess so.
Yeah.
And the nice thing, the members there, if you're a member, you can go 24/7. You have your own key code and stuff, and you go in and
just decompress.
Enjoy, right.
Some peace and quiet.
Work there, whatever you need to do.
Whatever this steak is, whatever he said
Well,
about
sirloin, prime.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah, it's good.
That's really good. Okay. Mother's Day is upon us, and so is this beautiful spring weather.
Right.
Calls for hanging baskets and tropicals.
It does. All these bees will enjoy it.
Yes, they will. Hey there, Carl. Well, happy May.
Yeah, May is here. We've gone through the cold, the lots of rain of April.
It has been just a wild month leading up to this.
It sure has.
From Angiuli's Farm Market out here in Canfield and all their satellite locations around the valley. Welcome back.
Well, thank you. When
you
see, it's that time of year. It's where I'm back. We're getting things going on the farm.
Yeah.
The greenhouses are filling up with beautiful color.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, that's what it is. Month of May is plant season.
We like to see the colors. We like to see it all in bloom. And for us to be able to walk in even today and see so much already done, Carl, this just doesn't happen overnight. Like,
no.
You guys are working from
Starts February we started with all this wonderful stuff.
Just gorgeous.
So, but it's a great thing, and now that the customers can come and enjoy it and look and get ready for your hanging baskets.
Hanging baskets and tropicals.
Tropicals, we're
big.
Looking for Mother's Day. We're here. This is the week.
Moms in your life?
Yeah, moms, mother-in-laws, grandmothers.
He's got it.
You got to take care of all of them.
You have so many lovely ladies in your life.
So you've got to take care of all of them. So we are here to help do that.
So if you're watching this on Mother's Day, they're of course open on Mother's Day. This is the moment where you say, Mom, just get in the car and pick out whatever you want.
That's what a lot of guys do. They're mostly guys. Just bring Mom along and shop.
Yes.
And she gets to pick what she wants.
Exactly.
For her front porch, for her planters, her pool, her back patio. We've got all and everything. Perennials, a lot of moms like like flowering shrubs.
Yep.
Hydrangeas, tropicals, hibiscus, the shrimp tree here, little shrimps.
This is the one that I wanted to talk about real quick. This is such a hit whenever you guys have them in stock.
Yes,
I feel like this is like a momentary thing.
It is.
Once these
We've
are
got
gone,
lots this year, so you know, we should be good for a while.
Okay,
so
good to know.
We got that, but you know, this is like the showstopper here.
It is.
You know, that pink with the white splashing and hanging baskets that take full sun, but then you got this wonderful begonia that's, you know, you got a shady spot, you know, that would do awesome.
It's so
you know, gorgeous. Like a little rose on there. So, you know, and then we got clematis that
these do well when they're climbing.
Climbing, you know, you got a fence, you got a lamp post, you know, beautiful.
Post, I like
you
that.
know, beautiful color. It comes up every year. We sell a lot of those for the beginning of May, Mother's Day week.
And honestly, these prices that I'm looking at on these plants, Carl,
Yeah,
so
we
fair.
try to be, you know,
are.
very fair and reasonable.
This
You know,
is great.
we want people to come and enjoy and get what they need, and we help them out. We got questions, so we're here for.
You guys have answers, especially if it's not full sun or if it is full sun or the different areas of your yard. They are full of knowledge out here, and you guys are open here at the
7 days now.
7 days a week.
7 days.
After all that rain and all that craziness out there,
we're
they're finally open.
7 days, and you know, just check the Facebook page for hours.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Yep,
Stick
right.
with us, okay?
Yeah, we're here.
We're gonna talk some more.
Yep.
I feel like you think mom. Like when you see that, you're like, oh yeah, mom would like that.
Right, and I am a mom, and I would
You
like
would
that.
like that.
I would. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter like if you're young or old or you have a 2-month-old or a 9-year-old.
Right. Or both.
Or both.
Right.
You're gonna like that, and just going there makes you happy. It's just so pretty.
I do.
You want to take a break?
Yep, we'll take
So
our
we can
break.
eat?
What's on the other side? I forgot.
Oh, we are gonna hang out with Kelly Warren.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Good enough for me.
Okay.
Commercials are next.
We have such a legacy, created such a legacy here in the Valley, and we're very well respected by numerous manufacturers in the industry. We're a leader in our industry, and I want to continue that. We want to continue that, and we want to take it to the next level. Whatever that level may be, we're ready for it.
So let yourself go to Duca. Let yourself go to Duca.
Our customers are always part of the equation of everything we try to do. We don't have a Hillcrest label that we're trying to push on you. We don't have stockholders we're trying to make profit for. There's no out-of-state corporate office. The competitive advantage for Hillcrest over our national competition really is sustainable pricing, number one, service, and caring about what the customer needs, not our agenda. It's tough to get off course when that's your focus.
Bistro 1907 is a classic yet unique American bistro. This space lets us immerse ourselves in history. The dishes are inspired by our past but have a modern twist. Bistro 1907 by Mark Canzonetta is unlike any place else. Find out why. I'm Mark Canzonetta, and I welcome you to Bistro 1907.
Pets are part of the family, and at RC Compounding, their pharmacists make your pet a priority.
Pain management is a big one with animals, especially if they have cancer or like end of life. They're unable to take tablets or capsules, and we're able to customize it into a solution that an owner could administer pretty easily without, difficulty of having them swallow a tablet or capsule if they're not able to.
RC Compounding, we care about your health.
And the outhouse on this property are like that big shed. I don't even know what to call it.
Yes, it's an
huge.
outbuilding.
Yeah,
it's
an outbuilding.
Workshop, garage, yes, storage
An outhouse?
building.
What do I call it?
Barn.
That is not it. It's not an outhouse.
Not an outhouse.
A to Z Dependable Services now offers walk-in tubs and showers in as little as 1 day. Let us create a safer bathing experience in your bathroom or the shower of your dreams. Call A to Z Dependable Services today for a free estimate or visit us online at onlyatoz.com.
For nearly 80 years, Cafe 422 has been the Valley's premier destination for steaks, seafood, and fine Italian cuisine. Join us at Cafe 422 for lunch, dinner, and all of your special occasions. Cafe 422 in Warren and Boardman.
Welcome back to Valley Spotlight out here at the Vineyards at Pine Lake. We are working our way through a brand new menu for them.
Right.
And it is delicious. This salmon.
We've sampled a lot of it. If you have questions,
shrimp.
Don't ask your server, just ask us.
Right.
Because we've had all of it.
It is delicious stuff out here.
All right, the only free golf course in the whole country is in Sharon, Pennsylvania.
We're so fortunate to be able to even say that sentence.
There are many different ideas on why they call it dum-dum, but you are dumb if you don't try it. And it's brand new, and it's expanding and getting better and better. You'll see.
So 2 years ago, we were standing here trying to figure out how do we do indoor simulators and accept all of the busyness that we were having at the course with a little bit of a smaller facility.
Tom Roskus and the higher-ups at Bule Park Golf Course had a problem.
So our main mission down here is to teach kids how to play golf. We have the free golf course, Dum Dum. It's been free forever, will always remain free, and so anybody can go out there and play it. But we were seeing such an influx of new students who were young kids that wanted to play.
And not just young kids, high school kids and older folks too, all wanting to learn the game and practice to get better. They could play on the course and the new driving range when the weather was nice, but we all know the weather around here.
So October would come around and then they wouldn't be able to play until late into the spring again. So we were teaching them indoor on our one simulator, and the requests just kept coming. Hey, can we get in there and learn? Can we play some golf on that? And we expanded because of that.
3 indoor simulators instead of just 1 or 2, and an indoor putting green measuring 500 square feet.
Oh, they're blown away. I mean, the bays inside are awesome. The learning experience is great. And for folks that don't normally get to use facility like this, they're able to get in there, use technology, TrackMan technology at the PGA Tours, and the best players in the world are training on it.
Then outside, it was really important to the team here to lengthen the golf course. Thanks to a donor, that dream turns to reality this year too.
When you come to Dum Dum, you have tees at those shorter ranges. You don't have to play from the fairway and things like that. So the kids enjoy the feel of the course. And with this addition, which will turn a par 4 into a par 5, now it's an official course. So it goes from being an executive course to a regulation course with the slope and a rating coming down the line.
Well, how much are you guys looking forward to the summer?
Can't wait. We built, the staff and myself built the green out there for the par 5 in a Redan fashion, which is an old C.B. McDonald design, and built it by hand. We did it all. We got the excavator, we put the sand, we drug the lines, and it's grown and it looks spectacular. I know people can't wait to play it. I can't wait to see people play it.
And the people around here can't wait either.
All 4 or 5 counties surrounding us come here and learn. All the high school golf teams play here and learn and practice, driving range and inside. A couple of the college teams play here as well. So it's really turned into this hub of how you learn the game, how you get better.
And the best part? You don't have to pay a nickel to enjoy all this, thanks to some very generous people starting over 100 years ago.
In 1908, when Frank Bule bought the property to put the park in, the first thing he did was build the golf course. And I believe it was because of the values and the lessons that it teaches you in life. And the folks in our community, he wanted to make sure that everybody had access to that, to not only enjoy a game and be outside, but also have those values entrenched in them.
Oh, that is so great, isn't it? All those great things they're doing there. Inside, outside, longer golf course, the whole bit.
They have a lot of really nice people in charge there too.
Absolutely.
So,
Thanks again to the gang there. Good job. All right, ready? Kelly?
Yes, Kelly Warren and Associates. Sometimes I never know what she's gonna come up with next, and this house is one of those. When you see it, it's like wow. It really is a wow moment. Wait till you see.
Okay.
Well, here we are inside of the home that also has a beautiful greenhouse / nursery.
Lots of land, lots of space inside. Yeah.
Kelly Warren from Kelly Warren and Associates. Kelly, thanks for having us here.
Of course.
In the heart of Boardman too. This sounds like it's some made up fairy tale land, but it's not. It's real.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? It feels country for being a minute away from everything.
It does. You're in the center without having to feel like you're in the center. But this house, when you walk in, I don't know about you folks, but when you see staircases like this, doesn't it remind you of high school dances and when the girl comes down and she's got that beautiful dress and the guy's standing here waiting for her? I feel like we could have this moment in this house.
Yeah.
And lots of space to have lots of kids up there.
5 bedrooms.
Don't get any ideas, Freddie. We're good. 5 bedrooms.
Yes.
How many bathrooms?
2.
Yeah. Okay, that works.
Yeah.
That works.
Yeah.
This house has a lot of great qualities. And Jack is saying, I love all this stuff. Lots of great qualities. We're going to show people around into the kitchen and this dining room area that has a lot of really great woodwork. And it's really a special floor plan that sort of lends itself to like this old nostalgia, which I enjoy.
Yeah, so much that you can do here. You could really do a lot to renovate or update the house, or you could do a lot to preserve the original charm and characteristic to it.
The bathroom, we walked past there, it's got some of the original tiles and colors.
We've got the powder blue and the pink, and then upstairs is mint green, which honestly, they're like so retro. They're like back in style almost, you know?
Right.
So you could clean them up, freshen them up, and make them look like you're just bringing the house back to life.
Yep.
Or you could go renovate it and make it all new.
The size of the rooms are huge. So hopefully our camera is doing it justice. But for people that want to come out and see this property, like we said, it's not just the house, it's also some serious
land, a
acreage.
home business. It's opportunity and options, and you get to pick how you want to live and what you want to do with it. And that's what I love about real estate.
Green thumb and a dream.
Yes.
And a whole big family to live in this beautiful home. Give people at home that famous website that we all know so well.
They can find this house, 704 Maple, online at kellysold.com, or then call or text 330-717-2689. Is that your texting?
Yeah, that's my texting.
Okay.
You're really good at the texting. That's a good way to get a hold of them. All right, Kel, thank you.
Thank you.
And we'll have our prom moment.
I think Jack approves.
Oh, he does. I know. He finally quieted down. Thank you, Freddie. I was going to Daddy on TV. That's right.
I picture Sabina in her homecoming dress.
Walking down the stairs.
She's in 8th grade, but a senior asked her to go.
I know, right? Don't even say that.
Well, she's very outgoing.
It's my worst nightmare. Those bathrooms, though, I would not even rip them out. I would leave them exactly how they are.
Absolutely.
And then just shine them up a little bit. So perfect. So, want to take a break?
Let's do that.
No more nightmares.
No more.
And
we have
Mother's Day.
One more segment after this.
And it really all started with salt, with Himalayan sea salt. That's where it all started because of a patient who came in and told me about the benefits of salt therapy, which is inhaling Himalayan sea salt, an aerosolized Himalayan sea salt. And I found that my patients were having fantastic results using salt therapy, and I wanted to know how could I incorporate the Himalayan sea salt into products that would benefit the sinuses and the skin. And that's where Salt Me was born.
Hey everybody, I'm Mark Canzonetta and I want to welcome you to Oaxaca Taco, and I want to invite you down to try our $39 family deal. Authentic Oaxaca flavors are packed into your choice of 8 achote chicken or beef picadillo tacos, 4 mini pieces of elote street corn, chili lime tortilla chips, and 2 of our savory salsas, plus 4 churros with dulce de leche and 4 small Warrito slushies. Just $39. Order at oaxacataco.com now.
Oaxaca Taco. Eat more tacos.
RC Compounding specializes in preparing affordable and natural hormone replacement therapy just for you.
I was spinning my wheels before. I didn't know what was wrong, and now I feel I have a sounder mind. You know, I can sleep better. You know, when your hormones are off, your whole body is off, your mind is off. So I feel a lot better. I feel like I can do anything.
RC Compounding, we care about your health.
I'm Barbara Corcoran. In Youngstown, the agent I trust is Kelly Warren. Kelly can give you a guarantee to sell your home, instant offer, and the best marketing strategies in the Mahoning Valley. Get the option that's right for you. Go to kellysoldit.com.
We are back. One more few minutes here at the Vineyards at Pine Lake.
It's not enough minutes for me to get through the rest
Well,
of
we don't have to leave. I mean, they open at 12.
That's true. Just
Anyway.
scoot on over for the
What's
rest of
Dr.
everybody.
Chris giving someone new hope with this time?
Not only did he give someone new hope,
Mhm.
like this is why we're working with him, and this is why we're bringing some of these stories to you, because like you cannot keep this stuff a secret. And like when you hear what he has done for a man who has suffered for a very long time, Mike, you are just gonna be like, wow. Okay, so you ready for some wow?
I am ready.
Okay.
Let's do it.
The reality of living with pain is a reality that Billy Howard knows all too well. In 1996, Billy fell out of a tree. The father of 4, Pizza Hut district manager and foster parent, broke his back and has been hoping for a pain-free day ever since. That day has finally arrived.
I can sit and not try to figure out how to, put things behind my back so I'm not trying to get comfortable. Before I couldn't sit for very long, I couldn't stand for very long, I couldn't lay for very long. It was just moderation.
Thanks to Dr. Chris Efthimiou and his use of spinal decompression with the DRX 9000 cervical system and laser therapy, Billy has made almost a complete recovery from an injury that once defined his way of life. Even lifting a car seat was painful.
But even like carrying him, before it was always a stroller. I could get him out of the truck and put him into a stroller and I would take him in. But I carried him in here in his car seat. I would say probably a year ago I couldn't have done that. We had wagons, or strollers or whatever, because there wasn't a distance that I could carry him.
That's what we've been trained for. That's why we're Descendants of America. We're held to a higher degree. The training, the re-education. We know what we're looking for in those MRIs. We know who will respond and we know who won't respond.
Billy's path back to active living has been a pretty straightforward one. It's all about creating small amounts of space to promote blood flow to the area of the spine that's impacted.
And then I think I got scared when he said we're going to separate the table. And I know I looked at him like, what do you mean? And then it was kind of like the machine table just kind of moved a little bit. And I was like, oh, okay. But it was just like those wording at first was kind of like scary.
Each session is considered to be an out-of-pocket expense, but less than a month after Billy began his treatments, he's been able to keep surgery, injections, and pain medications at bay.
And it's like every doctor you go to, the only thing I've been very unhappy with is most doctors, the only thing they want to do is they want to give you more medicine. And because I'm a dad, and a dad of 4, I don't like the fact of being on narcotics. I have a 5-year-old and I want to see him graduate, and I don't like being on these medicines just because of today's society and medications and drugs and all that. And I wanted to do away with them.
And for a man who hasn't slept more than 2 hours at a time since 1996, well, this treatment is the definition of success.
And I think I'm like in the 3rd or almost 4th week. I'm now averaging 5 hours and 52 minutes a night. And I can walk. We went to the mall the other night. I walked in the mall with the kids and the family for probably 2.5 hours, do Boscovs and...
We got the MRI. Granted, he told me he had a prior surgery to the lumbar spine. We needed to make sure that he was a candidate for the machine. Looked at the MRI, saw that he was a candidate, put Billy on the machine, and now the results speak for themselves.
back here at Bistro 1907 for Pesto's Test Kitchen number 2 today.
Number 2, yeah.
As we get ready to honor Mom on Mother's Day.
You got to take care of Mama.
12th. We decided we're going to do breakfast in bed for Mom, but the scaled down version so that kids or dads.
Yeah, because not everybody has that fancy tray that you bring in with the little legs that fold down. Ron, you probably have it because your mom had that kind of stuff.
I know
25 of them, yeah.
Probably several at our house too. But, okay, we did bacon, we did potatoes, we did eggs, we did pancakes, we did sausage, we have toast.
And then we're going to kick that up because it is a special day. No matter how you treat the pancakes, an easy way to kick up your pancakes is the addition of any kind of sliced fruit, whether sliced or whole berry fruit. I like whole berry fruit. I like blueberries, blackberries, strawberries in my pancakes. Are great.
In the pancake batter?
In the pancake batter, yes. Or you can just sprinkle them on top. Another lovely choice is chocolate chips.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Whether your mom or wife likes dark chocolate or milk chocolate, I like the milk chocolate. It makes for a lot more gooier of a presentation, and it's really delicious. And then, along with that, get your mom a good bottle of maple syrup for this special day. You know, whether you get it from your local wholesale club or you get it on the side of the road at somebody that's made it locally made.
It shows effort. And that's what they're looking for, right?
Yes, because moms think of everything for you throughout your day. They're always thinking about, what's my kid doing? What can I do to make my kid's life better? What can I do to make it easier?
All right, let's give me some tips here on bacon. You don't have to be an 8-year-old frying up bacon. There are different ways to do it, right?
And you know what? Sometimes frying bacon in a saute skillet or fry pan on your stovetop is a recipe for disaster.
It's downright dangerous, yes.
It can be dangerous, and plus you're literally going to trash your stove with bacon splatter unless you have one of those little mesh nets that goes over top. And also it's always going to be crinkly and ribbony.
Right.
I think the easiest way to do is 350-degree oven on some paper.
Parchment paper.
Parchment paper. You put it in there single file, and you let it go for about 12 to 14 minutes until it gets crispy and happy and brown.
You flip those or no?
You don't have to flip them.
Oh, good.
It kind of, because of the parchment paper, it kind of like cooks on both sides evenly. And it comes out perfect. And I like a thick cut, like hickory smoked bacon, which is really, really great. Go that extra yard. Commodity bacon's fine if you have to do it, but save that for the BLTs where nobody sees it.
It's coming. It's
okay, and then, sausages, I like to use more of an English-styled sausage, which they would call bangers.
Okay.
And that English-style sausage, it just has a little bit more, it looks like it's a proper sausage.
Give me some pancake or waffle instructions other than the box, the powder, and the milk and the egg.
If you are using the box, one way you can kick up the box when it says add water, add club soda.
Oh.
That effervescence. Same amount, identical. That effervescence from that will elevate your pancakes. It'll make them fluffier.
Okay.
Because of the bubbles in the club soda. A simple way to elevate them is vanilla extract. A good vanilla extract, or if you're lucky enough to have a vanilla bean pod, scrape the vanilla bean pod and put it in the batter.
Just a little bit of that goes a long way?
It goes a long, long, long way. And don't use the spray stuff on your griddle.
Why?
Use a piece of butter. Butter and pancakes is like a match made in heaven. It just, when it combines with whatever your favorite syrup is, hopefully a good maple syrup, it just really makes, that's the difference maker. And a little powdered sugar on top always makes for a nice presentation.
I did one time, I got, those cookie cutters in different shapes?
Yeah.
I got one in a heart shape, and I cut the heart of the pancake.
I think that's a great idea.
And just ate the outsides.
And they have all different kinds of like molds now that you can buy. You just pour the batter into.
It's doable.
And also if your mom or your wife likes French toast. French toast is another one of those things. You want to use inside of what they call the Royale, which is the egg dip that you put it into. Add a little bit of cinnamon, add a little bit of sugar, add some vanilla extract. It just kicks that up a lot more. And use brioche bread.
30 seconds left. Give me something on eggs. Sunny side up are difficult to do.
Sunny side up are difficult to do. It's hard to get the egg whites. A pro tip, if you have one of those instant butane torches, you go around the egg whites and it cooks them instantly.
Like while it's in the pan?
While it's in the pan, that's what I do at home.
Oh, well, that is a pro tip.
That is a pro tip. And if you're Italian like me, the whole 47.5% that I am, I fry my eggs in extra virgin olive oil. And I use Sicilian sea salt, and it's the most amazing flavor you can get. I like a crispy egg.
Fantastic. Hope you learned something today. Remember, Mother's Day is coming up fast. Now the wheels are turning, probably. Come up with something good for her, right?
Just the biggest thing is make it special for mom, make it heartfelt, and make it like you went out of your way to make her day special. Not just for an hour, the whole day. she's on retirement zone that day. Bring her a mimosa out by the pool or wherever you're getting some sun that day, hopefully.
If they don't feel like doing this, can they just come here?
Yeah, and you can come to Bistro 1907. There's a lot of restaurants open in the Valley. We're going to be open Mother's Day, and we're going to have an amazing European, Italian-style brunch for Mom.
All right, so an early Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there.
Happy Mother's Day, Mama.
Thanks for watching.
You know what else we love? Everything you guys got
Free
going on
food.
here.
Oh, wait a minute.
Michael, and we tell people, do not go overboard.
It's the, yeah, I know.
Did I not say that?
Yeah.
The second I talked to you?
Yeah, we got excited.
Right. And so,
Right.
like, we're so grateful, and we're grateful to Steelite. Your stuff looks just, like, it looks like a picture perfect.
I've eaten 3 bites of that. It still looks gigantic.
really?
By the way, yeah, off the front. I know.
It really has. I
All right,
didn't
the
even know
Vineyards, known for their wines.
Yep.
Right? How many?
Award-winning.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it a good wine season? I saw the vines are out there and we're kind of getting ready to go, right?
Yeah, rain's helped. Now it's drying out, so they're starting to bud like crazy right now. So
Okay.
trying to keep up with the weeds and trying to keep up with them. So it's a lot of work.
You guys make all of these different types right here on the property, right?
Yep. We do bring in some juices from out west and up in the Finger Lakes region.
Okay.
But we do our own spin on everything. We have dry, we have sweet, we got everything for everyone. So.
And you just mentioned something that we didn't even realize. You guys are brewing here too.
We have about 8 beers on tap right now.
Oh, how fun.
All different kinds. We got lemon shandy coming out for patio season, of course, and that's why we're out here. So.
Okay. Yeah, right on the patio.
And you guys are open on Sundays, right?
Yep, Sundays 12 to 8, and then we're closed Monday, but the rest of the week we're open as well.
Is there a wine that won the award or an award? Or are there several?
Select few.
Okay.
There's all kinds of, the Cold Front was one of them. Our Vineyards, which were sold out of, was a big award winner. And then these are just select favorites that, sell the most that are here.
Is it like having to ask you to pick your favorite kid?
Yeah. Depends on what you're looking for. I mean, you can go sweet, you can go dry, it all depends.
You like them all, huh?
Yeah. I like the cab the best. That's my favorite.
Me too. All right, let's do the specials. Wednesday night is?
Trivia night and $10 appetizers.
Okay, Thursday night is?
We got burger night.
Okay.
Every Thursday.
And then the weekends you have?
Live music, 6:30 to 9:30 on Friday and Saturdays.
Okay.
And the construction path for my mother.
Yep, construction
And
path.
Papa
Working on
Roger
that now,
And
yeah.
all of her friends, and Dorothy too. They can come this way.
We'll get them over here.
Thank you.
Thanks to David,
I can't
your
help
lead
it.
chef, and thanks to you
Yeah.
for having us.
Absolutely.
This is a wonderful property and a real treat to be out here with you guys. So thank you again. And thank you to Steelite.
Thanks,
We have to say
Steelite.
that.
Thank you, Steelite.
All right, that was a good show.
Was it a good show?
Yep.
Okay.
Retromercial this week, we take you back to when I was a kid. The shake and bake.
Shake and bake.
And I help.
He's so good at it.
Have a good day, everybody.
Are you going to fix fried chicken, Mommy? Can I help? I don't fry chicken anyway. But you can help me with the shake and bake. Now you shake. Now we bake.
Great fried chicken. Nice and crisp, moist and tender.
It's not fried.
It's not.
It's shake and bake. And I'll help.
Shake and bake. 3 flavors for chicken, 1 for fish.
If you like this video, subscribe to Valley Spotlight on YouTube and be sure to click on the notifications bell so you know when we've got some new stuff. You also can like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and subscribe to us on Vimeo or our Roku channel.
Some roasted corn, some scallions.
Okay.
We're gonna hit it with, well, that could have been a little bit too much scallion, but that's okay. A pinch of salt, a pinch of...